You look sexy and fresh.
Well, I'll try and look fresh, you know.
So
not sexy, but I'll try.
Try and look as sexy as possible. So I'm just sharing the video into our groups. While we are live. Let's just get this going. Boom. Want to share it. Group. I should share it to the Focus Day group, shouldn't I? Let them know what you look like.
Yeah, okay, go on then. Yeah.
Shit.
I can't see you now, mate, but I can hear you.
That's all right, then, mate.
Yeah.
As long as you can hear me.
I can hear you.
That's the main thing. Okay. So basically, the reason that we are going live and having a little live interview today, this evening, is because Sean Hugh Davis, the kind of bold smiler. Well, I don't know which one's which, because I'm kind of bold as well, aren't I? So basically, Sean set himself a big goal. So I'll just give you a little introduction. So Sean's set himself a big goal by hitting a 6-stone loss by April the 1st, which is April Fool's Day, because he is apparently he's not going to be a fool.
Hold on, it's 5. I'm 18 stone now, and it was under 17 stone. Let's get this right. Well, 16.8.
So how many stone?
2 more stone to go, my little friend.
So 5 stone, was it?
Hello?
5 stone, was it? Sean's signal's not very great. Can you still hear me, Sean? So, guys, while we're waiting for Sean's like, hello. Are you with us, Sean? Looks like Sean's left us for a minute. So, guys, anyway, he'll be back in a second. So Sean's target was to lose a significant amount of weight. So it's 5 stone. So we're looking 5 stone loss, Sean.
That's it, yeah, 5 stone, mate.
5 stone loss by...
listen, to be honest with you, I want to lose 6 or 7 stone. What I'm hoping for is under 14. You know what I mean? That's my starting time. It's under 14. But I've got 2 more to go before April. And the danger of that at the moment, I've got to be honest, the danger of that one is it just sounds easy. It thinks, I can smash that, no problem, 2 more stone before April. But it's going to have to be a big focus. You know what I mean? Mind games at all, they kick it in and thinking, you can have a good time now till Christmas and start again after Christmas. But no, got to keep going. I've got a good weekend ahead with old Matty Luke. That's going to be a cracking weekend. And then my Fitness Pal and the Fitbit food one is not going to be used on that weekend.
Okay, right. I know you love to talk, and I want you to talk, but I want to talk. I want these guys to understand why I've got you on here today. Yeah, so, firstly, the reason is that I'm giving you a lot of accountability here by tracking your journey. Yeah, so you've set yourself this big goal. Big, massive goal. Yeah. So you walked through my gym doors and you told me directly, Adam, I am going to be your next big success story.
Quite right. Quite right.
Those were the words that you said to me. Yeah. Now, do you know what? Do you know how many times I hear people tell me before they've even done anything, before they've taken their first little workout, before they've lifted their first weight, before they've even attended their first week, about how they're going to be the new poster boy or poster girl, or how they're going to achieve this big, massive result. And the problem for a lot of people is they come in with these big intentions, they come in with these big words, and they're talking a massive game before they've even done anything. Okay, so when you walked through my door and you said to me, Adam, I'm going to lose X amount of weight and I'm going to be the person that sort of you're going to be proud of, and you're going to be like astounded by what I'm about to achieve. So for me to hear that, I'm like, okay, so I've heard this a lot. I've heard this a lot. And we've got to be real about it. How many people do talk about achieving things and then sort of go off the scene or last a few weeks? But for you, Sean, where credit's due, how long have you been at the gym now?
Since the start of June.
So the start of June. So we've got June, July, August, September, October. So basically October. So we'll call it 5 months.
Yeah.
So in 5 months, you have achieved, the other day, yesterday or the day before, you achieved and you've hit your 3 stone loss.
Yeah, this morning, yeah.
Yeah. So the average UK gym goer goes to the gym for 8 to 12 weeks. So you are already surpassed what most people do. Okay?
Yeah.
So you've set yourself this big goal. You've walked in with all these big intentions. You've set ridiculously high targets. But the one good thing about you, Sean, is the fact that, I'm about to say it, the one good thing about you is the fact that you've actually done pretty much to date what you said you were going to do. Now, the biggest struggle.
I've started well.
Yeah, but you've done what you said you were going to do. Let's have credit where credit's due.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You've done what you said you were going to do.
Yeah.
Now, most people, if they could just do what they said they were going to do, everything would be fine.
Yeah.
Because it's not through a lack of information. It's not through lack of access to facilities.
No.
Do you know what I mean? We can get everything nowadays.
Yeah.
But it's just our willingness to do the work. So
well, that's it, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your first 5 months at the gym.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I really enjoyed it. It's hard work, but we're getting there. I think.
What's hard? No, Sean. When you say hard work, because I want people to know what is hard about it.
Hard work. The big thing is commitment. I think the hard thing is getting there, getting up I do it in the morning or sometimes after work. It's the going there. It's the getting there. It's the preparing, getting your stuff ready. It's all that. When there's a million other things that you think I'd rather do. Once you're there, it's not. It's still hard work. It's still physically, hard work. But once you're through that door at your place, that hard part is getting there for me. It's commitment. You're wonderful at. We are accountable. There's a lovely community. There's a lovely community of people, of members, and also varying it. I've at the moment, I'm starting. This will be amazing for you. I'm starting to get bored of the cross trainer, so I'm doing a bit more on the rowing machine again. I'm doing a bit more on those bikes.
Yeah,
I mean, it's getting a variety of things together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The thing is, Sean, are you married?
Yes.
Yeah. So ladies that are listening in, don't be too disappointed. So you're married, and have you got a mortgage?
Yes.
So those two are massive commitments, aren't they?
Yeah.
And with like relationships, you can have ups and downs. No one's relationship's perfect the whole time, but you're still there. How long have you been married?
We're married 7 years now. Well, we're 6. It will be 7. Yeah, it will be 7 next.
7.
6 years. Yeah, 6.
7 years, and your fitness and your weight loss journey is kind of like a relationship. Like you're gonna have ups, you're gonna have downs.
Yeah.
But if you keep quitting at it, do you know what I mean? If you stop and quit at the first time you have that argument, or the first time the scale says the wrong thing, or the first time someone calls you out, do you know what I mean? You're always going to revert back to where you were.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you say that getting there is probably your hardest thing, because once you're there, you sort of.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you wake up in the morning, because I know you're an early morning exerciser, so I want you to answer two things.
Go on.
Number one, why do you exercise in the morning? And number two, when you wake up and you fucking can't be arsed going to that gym, how do you manage to get there? So two questions.
The first one is, why do I go in the morning? It's to get it out of the way. It's to get it out of the way. That's all it is. I know I've got to do it, and I'd rather do it before I go to work than think about it all day and think, oh, I've got to go and do this. As far as getting ready to go, I get my clothes ready the night before. Everything's ready, everything's there. And the other one is no snooze. If I tap snooze, I'd never go. I've got to be able to get out of bed, and I've got my hoodie there ready, especially now that it's cold weather. I know that when I get out of bed and the heat is not on at 5:30, that hoodie's there. Get the hoodie on, get the shorts on, and go.
Isn't it funny, Sean? Isn't it funny how simple little factors like it being dark outside, the heating on, being cold, those simple things can be an influencer as to why you might not go to the gym or go to the gym.
Yeah, but what I've also realised since I've been going to the gym first thing in the morning is that it sets you up for the day. It gives you a better day. Actually getting up and doing it, it gives you a better day. You know what I mean? You're ready for the day more.
So you say it makes your day better. Give me some examples as to how your day is better when you exercise in the morning. Give me some examples.
I feel good about myself because I've been in the gym and I've done all that, and then I've come home with breakfast and I'm off to work. So I feel good.
You mean better energy?
It gives you a load more energy. Loads more energy. When I've got up and had my breakfast and gone to work, you really can't be bothered. You know what I mean? And you're just going through the motions in a way. But when you've been in the gym, and this is daft. This is all daft. But when you've been in the gym, you feel better. Yeah, like you said, you've got more energy. You feel. I am Matty, you're right. Inspiration. Massive inspiration. He's wonderful. He's wonderful. I don't say this about many men. I bloody love him.
Let's get back to you.
Sorry, yeah, okay.
Do you know what, Sean? You remind me of quite a lot of people that I come across in the fact that what I think a lot of people are guilty of is they like to help everyone. They like to do things for everyone and make everybody else happy and make sure everyone's okay and all that type of stuff. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you've woke up. For example, this could be a typical day for someone like a parent, like you, a school teacher. So you wake up, you sort the kids out, you then go to school, spend your energy on helping all these kids. You come home. You spend your energy again with your kids. Then you probably help your wife. And all of a sudden, it's 7, 8 p.m. You're that fucked from helping everyone else achieve everything that they need to achieve. And all of a sudden, you've got no energy to actually, go after what you want to do. But people, they spend so much time helping other people, which is great. But do you know what I mean? There has to come a point where at the end of every year, you look back and you think, well, what the hell have I done for me?
Yeah. So, interestingly enough, and the wife was always saying to me, don't put yourself down. Especially in school. There was a load of times where, where some kid's not focused and all that. And I'd say, look, I'm over here, the big fat blob in the corner. You know what I mean? And I'd have that. Kids that were stroppy, I'd be using the hand, he talks the hand because fatty ain't listening and all this. Those phrases have now gone. Phrases, I'm feeling better about myself. I'm not using those phrases anymore. You know what I mean? And there's this, the kids in school know it's weigh-in Wednesday. They're all asking how you're getting on. No, it's great, the support that you get off people. It really is.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. It really is.
Okay, so back to you and okay, so why was it important? Yeah, why was it important to set a 5 stone target by April?
I've set a target because I want to improve myself. I want to get back to what I was. I was 21 stone, right? Now there are people out there now who are setting targets to run a marathon or to climb Kilimanjaro or whatever, right? That's great. Those are wonderful targets. My target essentially was to get myself healthy and to be around for my kids. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Basically my target is to get out of the mess I put myself in. I was 21 stone 8 pound when I came to you. 21 stone 8 pound. You know what I mean? My target is to get myself better, to get my shit together and get going again. You know what I mean? And that's it. I should be around the 14 stone mark. That's my target. My target is not, it is to lose 5, 7, 152 stone, whatever. But my target is to be a good example to my kids, to be around for my kids, and to feel healthier. You know, that's what it is. You know, I'm chuffed that I've lost 3 stone. I'm really chuffed. But it's only there's another 3 stone to go.
Yeah.
You know, there's another 3 stone to go.
I'm going to say 2 things here. One thing that you're doing is you've hit a target and automatically you're now looking forward, okay? Which is fine because you've still got 2 more stones till your target. But what a lot of people do, what they don't do enough is they don't stop what they're doing and just look back over the last few months and appreciate the fact that you've achieved the goal, a milestone that you wanted to achieve, and then look at how you did it. So the lessons, because there's lessons from everything. There's lessons from success and there's lessons from failure. Now you're not telling me over the last 3-5 months or whatever it is you've been a member that there hasn't been a lot of success and there hasn't also been a lot of failure.
Oh, definitely.
And now to project yourself forward, you need to look at them and see, okay, well, where can I improve? What can I look for improvement that's sustainable for the next period of time? And when you talk about kids, obviously I'm a father of 2 as well. Now, you know, when I walk through the doors at night and they both come running towards me and obviously they hug me and shout "Dad's home" and stuff like that. Now, you know, to have that feeling ever taken away from me just because, and the reality is, as harsh as it sounds, that I couldn't control my nutrition and I couldn't really exercise. You know, if my health got that bad that I was lying on a bed and I could be in critical condition just because I couldn't control what was going in my mouth and couldn't get myself moving. Imagine telling your kids that. Do you imagine telling your kids that? And it comes to that extent for some people. The fact that things have got that bad that. Do you know what I mean? They could be that critical. So you've set, like I said, I've gone back to this goal. You've set this big goal. What improvements did you want physically and mentally that this 5 stone is going to bring to you?
Well, I think, when I joined, my only target was to lose weight. That's how I thought. I thought, right, I'm here to lose weight, but it's actually more than that. It's about mindset and attitude and all those things that you hear in general life, and you think, oh, that's an absolute load of tosh, but it's not.
You can swear.
Pardon?
You're allowed to swear. You're on my page. You're allowed to swear.
No. Hey, hold on. I've said shit once. That's it now. That's the limit. The limit. But no. But it is. It's the last 5 months, looking back and reflecting. Yes, I'm proud. Yeah, I'm all that. But a lot of it has been attitude and changing and feeling proud of myself. I thought I was quite happy with myself before, but I wasn't. The mask was on, and the mask is still on, and it always will be.
Is that the Facebook mask where everyone says their life's all perfect, and then
well, there is that one. Yeah, there is that.
It's funny, isn't it? You only show what you want people to see.
Well, yeah, you said that in the email either this morning or this afternoon. I can't remember which one it was. I've read them both, but you put that in. You've said that today about people putting about their perfect lives and all that sort of jazz.
Yeah.
And in a way that I've done that and I still do at times. And it's about you want people to see that you're happy. You want people to see that you're happy. You know what I mean? And all this sort of jazz.
I always think.
He suffered a lot. I don't suffer as much, or I might have strategies now, but I suffered a lot from depression. I have times where there's a proper cloud, and what I found is at the gym, just getting in there, getting it done, can really help to shift that cloud, and get things going again.
Yeah. So when people just relate the gym to just weight loss. Yeah, of course, there are people that go to the gym for weight loss, but there are also a majority of people that come to the gym because they just want some time for them.
Yeah.
They want to go home, relax. Do you know what I mean? You've been in work all day, you go to the gym, and you go home a different person.
But you see, this relaxing business, I do come to the gym sometimes, and I work my socks off. I work my socks off, and it's relaxing. It's daft. Some of the most enjoyable things I've done in the last few months is run 5K down Marine Lake, and I've enjoyed it. How daft! I tell you, 5 months ago, there's no way I'd have thought that was enjoyable. No way. I did. I'm one of those ones that I joined the gym just solely to lose weight. That was it. But it's actually been more. It's been so much more. But aren't things enjoyable when you see progress? Yes, very much so.
So you enjoyed that run because 5 months ago you would never ever have foreseen you doing that, and then all of a sudden you're doing it, and all of a sudden you're starting to feel motivated, you're starting to feel pumped, energetic, proud of yourself.
Yeah.
So also on the flip side of that, we're happy when we see progress. So what about when life just stands still and we don't really do anything new and we're sort of in a rut and in a vicious cycle? Then obviously we're not as happy then.
No.
So that would mean that we need to come out of, we call it a comfort zone.
Yeah.
So whatever zone you're in is giving you what you've currently got. And if you're not happy with what you currently got, you have to do something new, because the definition of insanity is doing the same shit and expecting a different outcome.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
exactly.
I know for a fact that your journey hasn't just been success. You've been sort of like one of those classic yo-yoers where you produce a result. So for example, you take 3 steps forward, 1 step back.
Yeah.
1 step forward, 2 step backs. Exactly, so you've always been progressing, but you have been hitting the odd speed bump, haven't you?
Oh, definitely.
I'm not afraid to talk about that. So what are these why do these speed bumps happen? These negative results, how do they happen, and how do you deal with them?
They just come along, don't they?
They're from bad nutrition?
Oh yeah, that can be. One of the things I've learned over the last few weeks really is bread. How bread can affect. Bread can affect me in the way that it gets me bloated, and I'm feeling that big, heavy stomach. That gets you down. That gets you. Oh, I'm too tired. I can't be bothered with all this and all that. So actually, looking at my nutrition and all that has been a massive thing. I look back. I look back now and I think about what I was eating before. It's no wonder I was feeling crap. It's no wonder I couldn't be bothered doing stuff, because the things I was eating were not giving me the energy or the endorphins, whatever you want to call them, to be active.
Because every time I eat shit, I feel like shit. So sometimes I think to myself, "Oh, Adam, I'd love to have McDonald's, or I'd love to have takeaways. I'd love to have that. And I have that feeling. And then when I've eaten it, and yet we do eat McDonald's, trainers do eat McDonald's, they do eat pizzas, they do eat all that shit. But I always feel shit after it. Not only do I feel like full and horrible, but I also feel guilty as well, because I know this isn't what I'm really meant to be doing. So it's like a double whammy, and I've actually paid for that double whammy to feel like shit. So I like regret it. But yeah, nutrition and what you put in your body not only affects your body, but also your mindset, the way you think and feel.
Does it?
I mean, and what a lot of people do is, like, for example, this might sound familiar to you, is that people have like high carb, high sugar snacks, and it gives them this instant increase in blood sugar, makes them feel good, energetic. Then all of a sudden we have that crash. Then the brain remembers, oh, what give me that instant little buzz? Oh, it was that sugary snack. Well, I need another one. So then we go again. And then our energy levels are up and down, up and down, up and down. And all we're doing is feeding ourselves high carb, high sugared.
But it also takes you lower. The more you do it, the lower you go.
Yeah.
The lower you go.
Yeah.
Like today, I get to weigh Wednesday. I always have, well, my treat at the moment is on a Wednesday, is what I used to have every single day, and that is 2 rounds of sandwiches. 2 rounds of sandwiches.
Is that bloody bread again? It's coming back.
Hold on, that's my Wednesday treat. Right?
Oh.
I know we've had a roast. We've roasted a chicken over there in the oven. We've roasted a chicken on the Sunday. So I'll use that chicken and cranberries, and make some nice butties yourself.
Yeah.
But what you've done is on my way to work, I'm going, oh, you know what, you've had your porridge this morning with your banana, and now you're having your sandwiches. What about this? Where are you going to get that from? And I've found myself going and thinking, right, well, there's no veg there. I need to have a bit more veg. So I'm going and getting stuff from the canteen in work. You have changed my mindset about food, and it's very good.
Do you know when you talk about treat Wednesday? So you got weigh-in Wednesday and you have a treat. Okay.
Butties, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what? So many people have treat days or treat meals irrelevant of the result. So I know people that get weighed in on a Friday, and no matter what, they have a treat or reward. But then you've got to ask yourself, what the fuck are you rewarding yourself for? Because if you haven't
do weigh in on a Friday.
Yeah, if you haven't produced the results that you want to, if you haven't edged closer to the results that you want, that's basically like saying, well, you went and took the exam, Adam, you got an F, but here's a reward for trying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At some point, your levels have to be higher than just trying, and you've got to be strict with yourself and thinking, right, well, what am I using this reward for? Because if I haven't actually done well, why am I rewarding? I'm sending wrong messages to myself that actually the lowest level deserves a reward, like going to the gym once or twice a week. Well, if you've been doing that for a long time, that's no longer a reward. That's now a habit. So you've got to push that to one side. It's got to be the next thing, the next thing, the next thing.
Yeah, you're quite right. I couldn't personally do a weigh-in on a Friday, because I know exactly what it would be. It would be weigh-in on a Friday. The weekend is mine. I'll start again on Monday, and I couldn't do that. I have to have a week.
Okay.
To have a week. The weekend now is a chance to get more exercise in. It's a chance to get a few more calories burned. To go for a good walk, or to give myself a little challenge about doing this or doing that and all this kind of thing,
Yeah.
And
So we're at this point right now. So we are middle of November. So April the 1st, you've got 2 more stone to lose. Not only have you got to, don't forget, not only have you got to lose the 2 stone, but also you've got to maintain the loss that you've already got. See, what a lot of people do is they reach a goal and then they relax.
No, Yeah.
You start taking it easy, then all of a sudden, those bad habits start creeping back in, and all of a sudden, the weight starts coming on, and it comes on slowly, and all of a sudden, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks after you've produced an amazing result, people can be half a stone to a stone heavier. So what is the plan from today?
Yeah, right.
Today to April for you to hit your goal?
I've set up on Excel. I've set up an Excel document where I've got all the weeks down, and I've broken it up into segments. Like I had this segment before, because this weekend is Matty Luke Stag do, so I knew I had that. So I had targets for them. The next one is between now and Christmas, and then I've got from Christmas until February when it's Matty's wedding, and then I've got from February to April to show you what I can do. So I've broken it up. It's not a case of from today until the end of April, oh, I've got tons of time. No, it's breaking it down into targets. You see, now this weekend, last week I was saying to Matty, I'm so close to 3 stone. It'd be brilliant to go on your stag do, knowing I've lost 3 stone.
Yeah.
Matty's stag do doesn't start till after work on Friday. Yeah. We're going for a curry. There'll be big breakfast. There'll be lots and lots. I've got to be quiet. The wife's listening. But
we're meant to be inspiring people here.
Yeah. There'll be lots of pints. But on Sunday, I know that I'm going back to that gym on Monday. So Sunday is a day of getting myself back on it. You know what I mean? It's not a case of having a week, as you said, repeating it. I've worked hard for this. I've worked hard for this weekend. You know what I mean? And for 2 days, I'm not recording my food. Yeah. I'm not looking at it, and that's it. But I know deep down that I've done well to get, and I don't mean I deserve it, but I've worked hard to get to this point.
You know what? Do you know what it's actually called? What you're doing? It's called a diet break.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do you know what's good about a diet break? Is the fact that you can't just work hard, restrict, work hard for months upon months without a break. It's the same way like as a teacher, you should know that teachers get enough breaks as it is.
Oh, don't you start. Don't you start on this one.
Do you know what I mean? You couldn't go the whole year doing your teaching job without a mental break, could you? Because you'd have a mental breakdown.
No way.
You'd have a mental breakdown, wouldn't you?
You would, yeah.
There's reasons why in football at 45 minutes they have a break, because they wouldn't be able to sustain what they're doing for the duration of time. Now you're having a break this weekend, and the reality is most people have a break every single weekend. They stop exercising and they come off their diet every single weekend. Now, that is all well and good if you are producing results. If the results that you want, you are heading in that direction, then do what you want, and you can afford these little luxuries and breaks. Because what it does is it gives your body a relax from the exercise, and it also gives your mind a relax from feeling restrictive. Because when you're told you can't have this, you can't have that, that's too much. Do you know what I mean? There's only so long before you think, fuck it, I'm having it anyway. Do you know what I mean? But if you allow yourself it, like you are doing, because you've achieved, you are allowing yourself to go this weekend, get pissed, eat a curry, and then reset on Monday.
Don't say I'm going to get pissed too loud. She'll hear me.
But you know what I mean? It's not forbidden, and it's not against the rule. No. As long as you...
Your gym's called Live Life Light. It's not Get Life Light. It's Live Life. We live. You know what I mean? You got to live, haven't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've got to live. I'm not packing me running shoes.
Matty says,
pack
your running shoes, Sean.
Listen, I work in a Catholic school, Matty, right? So you can go forth and multiply. That's as far as I'm going on that one. No. There's no 5K runs. Unless there's a doner kebab at the end of it, then you never know. I might run then.
Okay, cool. So, last thing, we're going to leave it on this one. how are you going to stay focused?
By making sure that on Sunday I'm back on it.
No, forget about Sunday. I'm talking about the whole thing.
Okay.
Till April the 1st. How are you gonna stay focused? Because you, my friend, are going to go through the hardest month ever known to man, which is called December, and that is when people fucking lose their shit and they start gaining weight and they start going off the diet, off their exercise, and you've got to go through that. How are you going to stay focused?
No. See, I've already set. I know that my next diet break after this is the 4 days of I've got Boxing Day. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and then we've got a family do the day after Boxing Day. Those are my 4 days. That's my next break. Now, by then, I'd like to have lost. I don't know. I haven't set a target yet. When I weigh myself next week, I will then be setting a target that I want to get to before Christmas.
Yeah.
So that's really important.
Sean, it's imperative that you set a target and you work your bollocks off to hit that target so that you can allow yourself those 4 days to relax. You need to get ahead of schedule. Do you know what I mean? So that you can then relax, guilt-free, not worry about anything, switch your MyFitnessPal off and know that I'm on target and I can do those things. Do you know what I mean? So you need to have a plan in place so that by the December Boxing Day that you are on target. Because if you are behind schedule where you're meant to be, and then you go and have another 4 days, that's only just making that journey a lot harder. So you have to have that thought process in your mind that, okay, my sort of reward for working my bollocks off till December the 25th is the fact that I'm going to spend 4 days just completely relaxed. It's like a holiday, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, that's the thing, and it's important that I do work hard. You know what I mean? It is going to be hard. It is, but I'm going to do it. Hiya, Ruth. You all right, Ruth? Yeah. I'm going to do it. Yeah. Just like we saw the pictures of Ruth in Vegas and all that, and it was brilliant to see. You know what I mean? Hiya, Rich. You all right, Rich? Yeah.
Right. On that note, mate, thank you very much for your time. It's been an eventful interview, as per usual. And like I said, I'm going to keep on top of you. I'm going to keep like every in another month, I'm sure.
Oh, I know. You'll be on me all the time. You're always there. You're always mentioning that bloody Liverpool top.
I'm going to be there.
I've got talent rules. I've got things to wipe me bottom. I don't need a Liverpool top. And I'm certainly not wearing one.
Trust me. You will be more successful working with me than not with me.
Definitely.
And obviously everything we've created at Live Life Light. So
worth every penny, mate.
Thank you very much for your time.
You know what I mean? I've been a member of all kinds of gyms, and it's down to you and the staff. It really is. It's down to all of you as staff and also the other members. You know what I mean? It's a fantastic community. It's a fantastic community. I tell everyone, you've got to join. I'm told people that live in mould.
Are you after commission?
I'm not after commission. I'm after everyone knowing that you're very, very good at your job, you know.
But you also remember you've had it recently. I can be a bit of a bastard.
Yeah, you can.
I can be a bit of a bastard.
You need to be. Of course you can be.
Yeah.
But all that makes me think is I'm going to show that bugger what I can do. He's not going to beat me.
Okay, mate. Thanks very much. Go and enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you very much for your time. And we will be resuming this in probably about 4 weeks.
Okay,
mate?
Yeah.
I'll see you in the morning.
See you now. Bye-bye now.
Thanks, guys, for joining in.
Yeah.